me push start and record. You might notice I have two mics on, one because I'm recording this to share this with many people later. So if you didn't catch my intro, hey there, my name is Brittany. I'm a financial specialist for millennial mamas so that you can secure the bag without the burnout. Because one thing I noticed, we're really good at making money, but we're also really good at burning out and not really taking care of ourselves first. So I love helping other women get more money, reach their financial goals so that they can stop living paycheck to paycheck, going through burnout and stress related illnesses because of money, and just creating a better life and home for other families like I've been able to do for myself. So, if you hop on, please comment where you're watching from. Say hey, hashtag live. Let me know where you're watching from. I'm going to be going over three different things for you tonight. So, first, I'm going to be covering three beliefs holding you back in your money story. And I know very well in each one how they can play into our day to day life. I'm going to show you how to rewire those mindsets. And then I'm going to share with you three books that helped me make over my money story. You might be wondering, like, how can you help me with my money story? What's your money story, Brittany? Glad you asked. So, um, my money story started off a little scary, like my pumpkins up there. So, comment below, drop me a one if you've made a bad money decision in the past before, and then drop me two ones, drop me an 11 if you are still dealing with some of those decisions you've made in the past with your finances. So drop me a one if you've ever made a not great money choice before, and then drop me an 11, two ones, if you have made a decision you're still feeling the effects of, years later, be it a credit card, a phone, um, any type of thing you leased for yourself. Let me know if you're still being affected by that financial choice you've made. And so thank you for the hearts. Thank you for watching. Let's dive right into the three beliefs holding you back from reaching your money goals and reaching your money story. Um, and you know what? Before I get into the belief, sorry. This is why Making Over Your Money Story show is here and what this is about. It's being able to make over those choices we've made in the past. So if you've ever gone to the salon, I was a stylist for 10 years. One of my best way I like to put these two and two together is when you go to the salon and you go for your own makeover. Hey girl, I'm good. How are you? Thank you for watching. When you go to a salon and you're ready for a makeover, you may have done 20 different colors, 20 different cuts, maybe a lot of different styles, right? But you just know, despite all the stuff you've done with your hair before, you're ready for a fresh start. Be it a new color, be it a new cut, might be a new style, might be some extensions, it might be some locks. That's just what we're doing with our money story here and the Makeover Your Money shows. We're giving you a financial makeover. I am your financial specialist, God friend, God sister, godmother, whatever. And I'm waving the wand to your money story, and we're just going to give you a makeover. Anytime you have a makeover, you want to start with your mindset, because one thing remains true is that something brought us to where we are. So there's no shame in your story. Don't feel embarrassed, because I know how hard and how easy it is to make choices when you're not aware of maybe some of the options you've had, or you were operating out of survival mode. And when you're operating in survival mode, it's really hard to make sound financial decisions, because you just got to do what you got to do. Because believe me, I've been there. I'm a single mom. I've had to make some things shake. I've signed some things, knowing that it might be hard for me to pay it back, but we needed whatever I had to get. Like, I had to lease my refrigerator. I could afford it, but I knew long term I would be spending more than what I should have. But did we need the refrigerator? Yes. So I leased it from Rent a Center. I paid it off. So I did it well, but I mean, maybe I could have found a cheaper refrigerator, but you just got to do what you got to do sometimes when you're a mom. So, here are 3 beliefs holding you back from those financial goals, and just keeping you from restarting your money story. So, the first one is I can do this later. This belief keeps us in procrastination for so long. So, comment on one below if you have an issue with procrastinating, and then drop me a 2 if you don't procrastinate and you just like to get it done right away. Because procrastinating is equal to failing pretty much, because you're putting off what you need to be accomplishing, right? Every time you tell yourself, I'm going to do it at a later time, that's like saying, oh, well, I give up for today, right? Um, and when you decide you'll put something done later, it's now costing you. It costs you so much money every day to, when you decide to not put this, you're making over your money story as a priority in your life. If you ever heard of something called compound interest, I want you to write this down. Matter of fact, if you haven't grabbed a pen and paper, you're going to want to do that, because anytime I do Make Over Your Money show, it's going to be very informative. You're going to want to have your notes. So get yourself a pen and paper. I want you to write a number 1, a belief you need to let go, and that the number 1 is I can do this later. Okay? And the reason why, again, you're also going to write down compound interest. It costs you so much money every day to not make a financial decision for your future now. And I know that might be scary to think about. You'd be like, Brittany, I don't want to hear this, but I'm telling you, we got to retire someday. So, you can't outwork your spending habits, which we're going to get to the next one. So, this is why you want to make these decisions now. You don't have to make all your financial decisions in one moment, but you really want to start small. Okay? So, the second belief that's holding you back, you should be ready to let go of, is I can outwork my spending habits. So this is coming up right before the holidays. We're coming into Black Friday. I don't know how about you, but are you the type of mom who is either looking to add extra hours to her job because you're trying to make extra money? Comment OT for overtime. If you're an overtime mama, you say, go ahead and give me them double shifts. I'll take it. The holidays are coming. Or are you like me and you can create different income streams because you know the holidays are coming? Do you have a side job where you pick up more clients? Do you do hair and you open your books for a little bit longer? Either way, I notice with women and around the holidays or our kids' birthdays, we think that we can just overwork to make more money. Does this work short term? Yes. We buy the gifts, we buy the needs, but is it really long term? And the answer is no. So we want to let go of the belief we can outwork our spending habits, because yes, you can make all the money in the world, but if you're not managing well or you don't have places for your money to go, it's going to be very hard to manage it, and you're always going to feel like you're working and not getting anywhere. Or you end up being 30 and you're like, I don't have anything to show for this. Well, let me help you with that, okay? And I also want to note too, this brings burnout, and that's really where my business started, was just helping other women and other mothers not experience burnout nearly as much, because I have experienced it over 5 times. I had many hospital bouts of my asthma flaring up. I recently just experienced my own bout of burnout again, thinking like I found the answer, because again, I was doing this unsustainable, overworking, burnout type of thing that I have done. So, my goal is to really help you get the money you desire without feeling burned out, because what I find is when we burn ourselves out, we don't get to really enjoy those moments with our families. We don't appreciate ourselves. We don't really get to, I mean, that's the whole point of the money, is to be happy and enjoy it, right? We don't get to do that when we're burned out. And then the last belief is it's too late for me. This also can look like my money choices are too bad to fix, or that I have to do it all alone. We're just going to cut all that, and I'm going to teach you how to rewire that thought, because just as mirroring number one, I can do this later, also means it's never too late for you, right? Like, we can always have a makeover today, right now, and it always starts with a choice. So, our first belief is that we can do this later. X that out, because that means you're putting it on the back burner and it's not a priority. And every day our retirement gets closer. I don't know if you knew that or not, but every day is costing you $1 while you're also spending dollars. So let's reel that in. So let's rewrite with I can do this later to I'm excited to take care of this now. What if I do this now? Right? Comment on one below if you like that reframe, or let me know if this resonates with you, because when we put things like this off, again, it costs us money every day. Some of the policies we can sign up for are a lot more expensive as we get older, as well as our opportunity to save and grow our money gets smaller and smaller the longer we wait. Our second belief is I can outwork my spending habits. We're going to rework that with, am I in alignment with my financial goals whenever you make a choice to work? And you want to make sure you're in alignment, because if you're overworking and you don't have a goal, it's easier to burn out because there's no structure. You want to keep your income source sustainable for you, or you get burned out. Another two beliefs you can rewire that with is I love making money work for me. It gets you out of that mindset of you have to work to make the money. That's a complete different shift in itself. You can actually have money working for you without you physically doing the work. And drop me a one below if that's something you're interested in. If you want to make money work for you and you not keep sharing or giving up your time for money, that's another thing mothers often struggle with. We have our commute, we have the work, we have school, and we're constantly balancing working extra hours or spending time with our family. Then by the time I get to our family, we're so tired because we work the extra hours. And another belief to rewire that with is I make smart decisions with my money. So this will help you from feeling like you need to overwork to conquer the spending habits, because you're going to heal that with making smart decisions with your money. Okay. And then the last one is it's too late for me. My money choices are too bad to fix. I have to do it alone. One, you don't have to do it alone. I'm here for you. And two, it's never too late for you to start. I started over at 27. I had to go back to my mom's house for 6 months. And that experience in itself makes me so inspired to help other women like me, because you don't realize, not so much that you should prepare for a breakup. You never want to deal with that. But do you have your own finances stable enough that you would be okay if something happened? What I find is many women do not have that. Many women don't prepare for a breakup, and they don't even realize financially what that can mean to them, because you go from a two-income household to one. Talk about a whole shift, okay? Going from two incomes to one changes something in a woman so quickly, because we go from being the woman of the house, we still are when we're single, but now we're the provider. So we're vacillating between the woman of the house and the provider. And I really want to help our future women and other women now presently going through this to make the income gap a lot easier than it has been. Because again, as a single mom, I know what it's like to make your one income stretch going paycheck to paycheck. And I also know what it's like to add income streams that will get you through paycheck to paycheck. I've lived both. Having more income is better than just one. And so we're going to rewire these beliefs with there's always time for my money makeover. There's always time, because the time that you spend is for your future. And if it's a priority to you, you will make it happen. It doesn't have to be hours on the phone, it doesn't have to be hours sweating bullets talking about your money. It can be quick, it can be at your house. You don't even have to leave. You can have your favorite drink, and it can be nice, done, and simple. And so, comment below. Comment one if you've been confused about even how to improve your money situation. And then comment two also if you've been afraid to do it alone, or if you've been ashamed to even get started or reach out for help. Because if you feel either of those things, this is why the Money Makeover show is here for you, so that you can make over your money. And you don't have to do it alone, because I'm here to help you. You can comment below, I'm ready, and we will have a money makeover consultation. It's less than 20 minutes. I'm going to get into that later. I'm just saying you don't have to do it alone. And oh yes, I have one more belief I want you to add, and that is I am worthy. This belief, mantra, affirmation is so important because it encompasses all of these old beliefs that we're letting go of, because telling ourselves we can do it later, I'm going to work super hard just to make the extra money, and it's too late for me, my many choices are too bad. It's all because we don't feel like we're worth making those new choices. And I'm here to tell you that you are worth it. And so I want you to take that I am worthy. I want you to get a post-it and put it everywhere around your house. I am worthy. Comment below, I am worthy, to affirm it. And I'm going to end this off with 3 books that helped me improve my money, and what pretty much started my money makeover. So the first book I read was Rich Dad Poor Dad. I really liked how simple it broke down, and I mean, all you need is some assets and not so much liabilities. He has a nice cash flow quadrant. So, if you're a reader, definitely get Rich Dad Poor Dad. The second book I read was Financial Peace. That's by Dave Ramsey. I believe Rich Dad Poor Dad is Richard Kawasaki. Forgive me if I'm saying that wrong, but Rich Dad Poor Dad for sure. Just Google that. And then Financial Peace by Dave Ramsey. I like how he broke it down into sections. Very easy to get started with, like, small steps. And again, if you're a book reader, you will like that too. And then my final book is I Love the Magic of Thinking Big. And comment below if you like to read books. Comment books. Let me know, or even comment the book you're reading. Comment a book you have for a suggestion. Um, but I like the magic of thinking big because it not only teaches you, it's really not a money book, but if your goal in life is to have more, reach those goals, take your families on vacation, help your kids with their own financial future, I really recommend that one because it kind of like blows the glass ceiling off what you can have, and it encourages you to think even bigger. Okay. And I want to add a disclaimer with those books too. I know some people feel like some approaches are harsh, or some beliefs of the person who wrote the book may not be conducive to them, and that's fine. I encourage you to take these learnings and readings with a grain of salt. Like, still maintain your own self within these books, but find and take what resonates with you and leave the rest. Don't feel like you have to believe these people to the T, and or swap out some books with some books that you do know you do like. And with all of this being said, if you need help with any of these, if you're that procrastinating person putting it off, or you need to get it done, you just haven't found the time, if you're constantly living paycheck to paycheck, working super overtime, I would love to show you how to create multiple income streams, and just showing you how you can leverage your money to work for you. And if you feel like it's too late for you, the choices you made in the past are too bad, or you are nervous about making over your money story alone, I really would love to just have you in a money makeover consultation. We can get together. I can teach you how money works. And if it makes sense for you and us to move forward together, we can do that. And I'm so happy and so honored. I really hope you like this first segment of the Money Makeover show. I will see you next Tuesday at 8:15 p.m. EST. And I'm just really looking forward. This is a beautiful season for all of us. We're headed into 2023, and this is just a great way to start with our mindset. So you have a little bit of homework. We're going to rewire the mindsets. Go back, hashtag replay if you caught this after, and you have 3 books to try. So thank you so much for watching. Comment again, hashtag replay below, and leave me 3 books. Comment 3 books if this resonated with you and you learned something new. All right. Have a wonderful evening. I will see you. I'll actually see you Friday for desk de-stress chair yoga if you work at a desk. That'll be at 1:15, but the Money Makeover show is every Tuesday, 8:15 Eastern Standard Time, right here on my Facebook Live, helping you secure the bag without the burnout. All right, I will see you later.